In this video, I'm gonna talk about what is going to happen when you stop beating the chicken. All right, guys, let's just get right into the video, man. This is an important video. I keep talking to guys day after day on my live streams, and you know, guys are having a severe problem. If it's not a guy touching himself every single day, he's paying for it. So I want to talk about a deeply rooted problem touching yourself creates. So when you're touching yourself as a man, what you're doing is you're releasing precious energy. What you're doing is you're giving it out for nothing. You're just like, ugh, here is it. When you immediately finish, what ends up happening is your testosterone levels drop because you just released, your energy levels drop, your body starts to release prolactin, right? This is something that makes you feel tired. If you didn't notice, whenever you ejaculate, your body releases prolactin and you feel tired for a reason, because your body now has to go into a state where it starts to replenish. And you go on the state where you replenish. This is when you're gonna feel low amounts of energy, low ambition, low drive. And usually when you're with a woman, you get some rest, you eat some food, you feel proud that you were with a real woman when you released. You wake up the next day and you feel great. But when you're doing it with yourself, your body senses that it just released for nothing. Your body senses that, wait a minute, I just gave out my precious energy and it was fake. So you start to feel the sense of doom, the sense of gloom. You start to not like yourself. A lot of you guys have experienced this, so have I, right? Where you finish and you're just like, why did I do that? Post-nut clarity is a real thing. Especially, you notice how post-nut clarity doesn't really happen with beautiful women. When you get with a beautiful girl, man, your post-nut clarity is woo! You ready to go. You get more energized. If it's with a girl you're not attracted to or you touch yourself, you feel bad because your body knows. Your body has a reward system. It knows. Did you just do this with a real woman? Did you just reproduce with an actual mate? Or did you do this just to get off and now we just lost precious energy for nothing? This is why you see guys feel unsure about themselves. This is why you see guys feel insecure. And it just ruins you. Now you start to have PIED, porn-induced erectile dysfunction. Now you start to not want to go after your goals. Now you start to have this anger towards women because you feel like you let yourself down, and you keep having to satisfy yourself truly because you can't get the kind of girl that you want, because you can't be with a real woman. That's what happens. Now you're not working hard towards your goals. Now you're losing gains in the gym. It's just so many negatives. There's no positives for touching yourself. There's none. I've heard people say, oh, well, it keeps you from being thirsty. What? I feel like the more you touch yourself, the more thirsty you are. I had a dude literally yesterday on a live stream talk about something. He touched himself so much that he started touching himself to girls on TikTok just to get some more excitement. So that is not true whatsoever. There's no way in the world jacking off is gonna make you less thirsty. It's gonna make you more thirsty because now you're looking at women as objects. You're trying to get more and more of a hit. I would say my standards have risen since quitting touching myself, quitting masturbating. Now I'm like, wait, I can go without. Let's use that logic. I don't touch myself. I don't go on a hub and scroll through pics, right? And scroll through videos of people I don't know. Why would I need to sleep with a girl I'm not attracted to? You see that mindset? If you can touch yourself to somebody that doesn't even know you exist, what you gonna do when you get actual flesh? You'll do anything to get some kind of release. For me specifically, my standards have gotten higher. I've started to sleep with way more beautiful girls when I stopped watching porn. When I was touching myself, I would try to get anything. Now I can go without. I'm good. I don't need to touch myself. So if I don't need to touch myself, I don't need to be with a woman that I don't like. You see what I'm saying? I cannot need to touch myself, so I don't need to be with a girl I don't like. So guys, that's what happens when you do masturbate. Now let's talk about when you don't masturbate. Here's what starts to happen to your body when you do not masturbate. You have this neurochemical release of drive and hunger. Think about the hunger you get when your bloodstreams are filled with testosterone, when you're hungry for life. Think about your longest streak on NoFap. Think about it. Think about how energized you were. Think about how that made you feel. Did you feel less of a man or more of a man? Did you feel more bold or less bold? When you stop masturbating, something special happens, guys. You start to feel more manly. You start to feel more powerful. You start to feel more hungry for life, all right? Because you have all this fuel source. You're not releasing it. It's not going away. You're gonna notice a significant spike in testosterone about 72 hours, like nothing. 3 days. Set your watch to it. You don't touch yourself for 3 days. Watch how much energy you get. Watch how focused you are. Watch how the mental clarity increases. After about a week, you're gonna start getting, you might start fuming. Energy is through the roof. After a month, you start to become a whole different person. You start to wake up energized. A lot of you guys right now, you wake up and you don't feel that hungry for life. When you don't masturbate, you start to wake up like, whoa, what do I want to accomplish today? What do I want to conquer today? After about 3 months, man, you start to look at touching yourself like a disgusting thing. After about 6 months, you start to gain your imagination back. One thing I noticed after about 6 months to a year of no touching myself, my imagination increased. Before, I think porn just killed my imagination. I had to be extremely visual to be able to be with a girl. I needed to see everything. That's what porn does. Now I can just imagine a woman's touch. I can just imagine. My sense of feeling came back. My sensitivity came back. Touching yourself, guys, ruins your sensitivity. It ruins your hunger. Like you get so desensitized that you need a bigger and bigger hit. Guys, I'm telling you guys, every single one of you guys needs to read the book, Your Brain on Porn. You will see the accounts of real people telling you just how much porn and masturbation has ruined their life, ruined their relationships. Man, that book changed my life. I couldn't even read the whole book. I read half of the book and I was like, no way in the world I can keep doing this shit. You mean to tell me that if I keep doing this, I'm gonna start liking stuff that I don't even like? I'm sure you've experienced that. I'm sure that you've needed a harder and harder hit. You notice that what you wanted, you watching this video, the more you did it, the more you watch porn, you feel like you just need something more extreme, something more, just to be able to get your rocks off. That's a sickness, guys. That's an addiction. That's a real problem. And I think right after about a year, you start to get some of that back. You start to not need something so extreme when you're with a woman. I can be with a girl, we can kiss. Kissing turns me on now. I can kiss a girl and get an erection. I can touch a girl and get an erection. I can look at a girl and get an erection. Man, like before, think about when you were a teenager. The wind blew, bro. Your shit got hard. Now, can that happen? When your testosterone was at its peak, when you were at the peak testosterone as a man, think about how frequently, when you weren't masturbating, how frequently you got excited. That's natural. That means your blood flow was circulating properly. Now that you watch so much porn and you touch yourself, you need to go scroll through the tabs. Look at your browsing history, my boy. You got 258 tabs pulled just to find a video that you like to touch yourself to. That's a problem. That's a sickness. So when you stop masturbating, bro, you get all of that back. You get that sensitivity back. You get that hunger back. You get that drive back. And that makes you, in my opinion, a man that is very, very desired. Because women can see that. They can sense that hunger. I can tell that women can sense my hunger. Like they can see that I have high testosterone. Women know when men don't have high testosterone. So you got to be careful, man, that you don't let this ruin your life and you take grip of it, you take control of it, right? So you can quit this masturbation stuff forever. Get your life back, get your hunger back, get your focus back, get your sex life back, man. Get that back. All right. A lot of you guys wake up, you don't even have an erection. That's a problem. All right. So when you stop masturbating, you get the hunger for life, the ambition, the focus. You get all of that back, man. And that makes you a very, very attractive man. And women desire you significantly. And that's it, guys. This is what happens when you stop masturbating. Stop touching yourself, guys. Get help so you can have your life back. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.